Hello, hello, Legadians. This is gonna be a jungle Zack. Alright, machete, fillable potion, trinket, and you take a you take your W and you max it first. So let's talk a little bit about the opposing team at the moment. They've got a Shako. That's he's gonna be going for a critical strike build, static shiv kind of stuff. He's got ignite, so most likely he's gonna look to kill me or one of the laners early. That's definitely how you want to play Shako. You want to play Shako like you get some kills early in your lane, and then you want to build AD and what do you call it? You want to build AD and critical and go for towers at that point, because as far as like team fights go, you're not that useful. So the early game is really going to make a big difference. So Shako most likely is going to come through here, and then
fighting is in my blood.
But we're gonna outsmart Shako. See, there's Shako now.
Just another day on the job.
Shako, Shako. Alright, so let's see if old Shako is in our jungle.
How's it going?
We should be alright. Alright, our passive doesn't even come up. So he used Ignite on me, so that's going to be good for the laners.
First blood.
Alright, looks like first blood coming out for our bottom lane. They need to be careful. Alright. Oh, I almost forgot about this. Huh. So how, let's see, did Shako pick up a kill? Yasuo was dead. I'm not sure.
Put some spring in this gap.
We're gonna keep our distance from Ari. Just soak up a little bit of that experience.
Mom always said I was big for my age.
Do. All right, so how old Flubber here? How he works is yeah, that's Shako. He's really doing his best.
Everybody's a critic.
An enemy has been slain.
Looks like Yasuo will pick that up. Alright, so I'm gonna get my trackers thing, and I'm gonna grab some of that action and some of that action for
I may
Shako.
bend, but I don't break.
So how his abilities work? So why you want to max W is because every time, you know, Zach's maximum number of enemies, when Zach, you get, the more you use your abilities, the more little guys. The more guys you spawn, the more little, like, and the more you pick those up, the more this refreshes. Yes, yes. So we're gonna try to surprise.
Has been slain.
Alright, so they were lucky enough for Shako to come around. Ari had her ultimate up. So this Shaco's doing work. And that's what you need to do with Shako. You need to get your laners ahead and strong.
Put some spring.
Now Shaco's gonna be right there in my blue because he knows I'm dead and he knows it's up. So I'm gonna ping for assistance to see if there's, you know.
There's plenty of me to go around.
Let's see if I can just jump in. Yeah, it's already gone.
I
Look
need
at
to
that.
skip breakfast.
It can be frustrating. Oh, there's Shako.
Put some spring
Alright.
in your step.
It can be frustrating to fight Shako.
Fighting is in my
Alright, maybe I can influence what's going on down here. Oh, that's Shako again.
Enemy double kill.
Yeah, that's definitely not. Definitely not where you want the game to be going. But Shako is that frustrating. Shako can be so frustrating. But what you have to realize is even if Shako gets ahead,
An enemy has been slain.
I can't bounce very far. Alright, so Shako will normally come over the side there.
Enemy double kill. An enemy has been slain.
So that's a good place to ward for Shako.
Just another day. No.
The best thing Alright, I'm coming. Oh my goodness. I don't have my abilities up.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Alright. Alright, so right now, Shako is rather fed. There's not too much I can do about that, guys. Sorry.
An enemy has been
Ain't gonna happen, buddy. Alright, so I'll be able to get out of there. Get my Cinder Hulk. Get some boots. And now, let's check out... okay, he's going AD, so... We...
enemy is godlike.
Getting defense is good. So let's start out with that first.
Everybody's a critic.
Gonna head down to bot side. Now, as much work as Shako has done for their team, he still has to keep up pressure. Alright. That's just fine. Nasus is able to farm up there. Alright, so we're gonna get that. Work on some magic resistant a little later. So Nasus is gonna be pulling a lot of weight this game. So I think we got a kill. Did we get a kill that time?
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Needs to get out.
There's plenty of me to go around.
There he is. Now this is the point in the game where they still have a spike of damage, but it's slowly going to be fading off, and mainly it's because of the Nasus.
Everybody's a critic.
Soon we're gonna be like, and not only that, but the Yasuo, my ability
Mom always
complements him. When you have synergy with Yasuo. Alright, so I'm flashing that so I can... Alright, I tried to give him an out. Oh, that stings. Alright, Nasus is going down. Bad move on my part, I suppose. I was charmed, and Brahm's passive got me. Okay. Looks like they cleaned up.
Enemy rampage.
That's nice. Now I did see Nasus come in like at the bottom of my map.
I should get a suit. There's plenty of me to go around.
He's not too bad. He's not too bad with smiting either.
Put some spring in your step.
Well, he has a lot of damage. But that's from the static shiv and whatnot.
Shut down.
There we go. So that's... the frustrating thing about Shako, my goodness. So with all that AD, and now he's got some... we could get that. Alright, let's go for it.
Fighting is in my blood. I mean, my good.
We're gonna get Frozen Heart for his AD. Slow down some of his attacks as well. But he's more bursty, so I kind of feel like Randuin's Omen, I should have went for that.
Squish it.
Alright, so they're all going down there. I don't think it's a good idea. I'm going to ward up Dragon.
Really use a snack right now.
Killing spree. Shut down.
But yeah, that Braum Shako combo is pretty scary. These guys are gonna be playing the
Has been slain.
hide game. That's what they'll be playing.
I never skip breakfast. Everybody's a critic.
looks like we got a adios. I just can't attack that. There we go. Alright, now I'll finally get my blue. Well, I guess I'll let him have it.
An enemy has been slain.
Alright, so we're gonna get some Spirit of Visage to deal with Ari.
Just another day on the job.
Doo-doo-doo-doo. So it looks like we're catching up in kills, although Shako's, I think he got a triple or a quadra. And,
They said I was big for my age.
and that quadra taking its toll. Oh, can I make it out?
Your team has destroyed the turret.
Nice. Let's see if I can jump in if there is an issue. Aww. All right. Now we leave. All right. Alright, so we're gonna get Mercury Treads because of their CC. And we're gonna get some...
Shut down.
I kinda want Warmonks, but... Let's get Warmonks. Oh, such an evil item. Warmonks. Where are you, Warmonks? My beautiful Warmonks. There you are. Alright. So now they've got a decimated base. Scary stuff.
I may beg, but I sorry about the pain.
Alright, so 19 on the Mr. Dragon. Looks like that was his double there. Man, they're just lining up. Oh my goodness. All right. Oh, isn't that fitting after all the trouble that Shako gave us in the beginning? But that's what you gotta do, man. You gotta stay strong. Because as strong as Shako is in the beginning, that's just how weak he is in the end. Can't, Ooh. Alright. So, let's see. So, I was kind of going with the items as I needed them to deal with Ari and Shako. The Frozen Heart kind of came at me at the right price, and it's got things that you want. Cooldown reduction, armor, and mana. Well, mana is not what you want, so I would have rathered a Randuin's Omen. But cooldown reduction is nice, and the armor isn't too shabby. Nasus looks like he went tanky with Lucidity Boots and an Infinity Edge. Oh, that's kind of a goofy. Oh, I think the reason why is because I heard somewhere that magic damage was removed from Trinity Force. Although he has a Trinity Force, so I'm not exactly sure how that works. Yeah. I guess he wanted lots of damage. But, this is kind of a mistake in my personal opinion. You can do so much more damage. Like, you do plenty of damage with Trinity Force. There's no reason. Just for style points, I guess. Our Varus looks like pretty standard stuff. Got this to deal with Braum. That's just fine. Let's see, the Leona. Oh, she got Warmonks. That's interesting. That's a good item. That's because they don't have too many ways to deal with so much health. So it's a good item. If you're doing a Vayne, you want to go armor and try to avoid health, because Vayne, Blade of the Rune King, attack speed type stuff will just chop through armor, or chop through health rather. That's why Zac was a good choice, like in terms of like how they couldn't deal with a large HP person. In my opinion, well, Shako should have pushed towers, and maybe he was looking, had the ability to, but he was so fed. He was the fattest person on their team. But like, I think another role of Shako is to get your teammates fed, not yourself. And because like, you know, what are you gonna do in team fights as Shako? I guess try to eliminate people, assassinate people, and that's what he was doing. He was doing a good He was doing a good darn job at it. Alright, so then Yasuo, this is a mistake on Yasuo's part. He should have went Trinity Force instead of this Blade of the Rune King. We made it work, but this is a mistake in my personal opinion. Other stuff seems fine. Looks like he got a Negatron later on. He might have been getting the Resurrect item. The Shako, this is pretty standard stuff. To take down turrets, you got your static shift for the burst, you got your warrior enchantment for that burst damage, also Ravenous Hydra to deal with waves, and Ghostblade to chop turrets down. Ari, standard stuff. She got cooldown reduction boots, and that's fine. I guess her numbers aren't too impressive. So cooldown or Luden's boots, I think they're called. Lucidity, yeah. The Lucidity boots are good for more utility. You can use your abilities more and you will lack a certain amount of damage, but you'll get that utility. And if you think about it, Yasuo only, I think he later on, because his Negatron's like way over here, unless he got that early. I don't think so. That he probably didn't have much AP, so in terms of items, she didn't get any magic pen. So, yeah. So what I'm saying is he didn't get this Negatron until later, so she felt I could go boots Lucidity and not worry about armor penetration because he's got no armor magic. He doesn't have any magic resist just yet. I think that was her logic. And you know, if you're not doing particularly well, that's great for charming up people, getting your ultimate up a lot more. Utility. The Caitlyn looks like she stalled her IE, but she did get Essence Reaver, and then a Phantom Dancer, attack speed and critical chance. There's a number of builds you can go. It's been my personal experience that you go IE first. So she could have been dealing with a lack of damage. Like she may have missed her damage spike. Because okay, Infinity Edge plus 65 attack damage. 65 attack damage. Okay, 65. Okay. So maybe Essence Reaver is like the first item you go for now. 10% cooldown reduction, gain up to 20 additional cooldown reduction equal to your critical strike. Okay. So okay, Essence Reaver should be the way to go. 30% critical strike. Okay. Okay, I see what she was doing. She was banking on critical strike and she was building an IE last. Okay. That's interesting. Essence Reaver looks like the first item coming out in terms of critical strike, because 65 attack damage, critical strike 20%, critical strike 20%. Yeah, Essence Reaver, shoot, man. That's your first item to go when you're in ADC. Ezreal, their Ezreal was a magic using Ezreal, and unfortunately, I think it's difficult to make this work. They're lacking some tankiness. If Ezreal was a tanky guy, I guess where was Ezreal? In the top lane? I guess Ezreal top lane. I don't know, man. I need to rewatch my own video, see where Ezreal started. But yeah, yes, this is. It's always like Ezreal is at a point right now in League, like unless you're really good with him, that you're gonna fall off because. And also, he didn't get items like Trinity Force to speed you up and slow down and stuff. I find those Ezreals much like harder to deal with. The ones that go tanky and slow you down and whatnot, and constantly proc Trinity Force. All right, the Braum, like standard Braum stuff, went boots of mobility, and that's fine if you want to get that initiation. And he was getting good initiations. He got a lot of supports. He did a good job as Braum. And getting the Frozen Heart was important because of Yasuo, but this is kind of an incorrect item. So he would have been, well, he would have been better off, I think, with a Randuin's Omen. It looks like he might have been building a Randuin's Omen right here. All right. Maybe Braum was in my situation. He saw he could afford this right away, and he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna take it." All right. Do.